Schenn, subject of many trade rumors, as is Logan Stanley, his defense partner with the puck here. You know, Jets way back now. Double digits off a playoff spot in the West. Koepke turns and shoots wide. There's Stanley's shot, that missed as well.
Yeah,
Verhaeghe gives back to Ekblad. There's the shot that misses.
Yeah, you don't want any of the players to get hurt, but I don't think that was a vicious hit by Verhaeghe, and I think the officials get the correct call.
Here comes Lowry into the Panther zone, and Bobrovsky with a goal save. Rebounded behind the Panther net. Stanley's shot, deflection behind the net.
Winnipeg's #1 line out there.
And the Panthers going with Rodriguez line against them. So that's Rodriguez, Reinhart, and Luostarinen today. You got two excellent defensive wingers. Rodriguez finishes a check. So the Panthers physical here early. Bobrovsky makes the save on Connor. The power play sponsored by FPL, and Balinskis has it. Carter Verhaeghe shooting. Comrie the save. Rebound. Chipped on goal. Stopped. Tkachuk was right there for the rebound. Bennett fires. That one misses. Verhaeghe able to hold it in. Panthers no hesitation getting pucks to the net. Here's Verhaeghe. He shoots, and Comrie will swallow it up. Moved up high. Balinskis quickly to Verhaeghe. He goes across. Balinskis again. Wrist shot. Save by Comrie. No rebound with Tkachuk right there again. Had a ton of power play time, and actually 3-on-3 time the other night in St. Louis. Bobrovsky stops Morrissey. And it's Rodriguez. Petrie will carry out and in over the line. The give to Luostarinen. Back for Petrie. Here's Mikkola. He'll let it go. Comrie the save. Rodriguez battles for it. Velarde now with it. 20 goals this season for him. Forsling, first man on the puck. Hard around and past Connor. Petrie broke it up. Free puck at the end boards. Niederreiter able to send it around. And now it's Stanley with a shot. Good save by Bobrovsky. Popped out with the blocker. 5-on-5. Luke Kunin gets a touch. All the way through. Petrie turns at the point. Sends it to the net. Kicked out by Comrie. Petrie held it in for Kunin. There's a shot blocked. Samoskevich to Kunin. Deflected over the net. Great work by these five for the Panthers. Loose puck right at the net. Side of the net. And Boqvist has it again. Penalty coming up on Winnipeg. Verhaeghe now with Bennett right at the top of the crease. Tkachuk. Cross ice. He has Verhaeghe for a shot. Kicked out. Tkachuk for Balinskis in the slot. Tkachuk one-timer. Saved by Comrie. Bennett looking for the loose puck. Back it goes for Tkachuk. Panthers all over the Jets here, trying to strike first. Verhaeghe at the dot. Over to Bennett. Back for Tkachuk. One more time, Balinskis. He'll shoot. Ekblad spins it behind the net for Luostarinen. Moved around to Samoskevich. Final seconds of the power play. Samoskevich circles the net. Here's Forsling. We're back to 5-on-5. Rodriguez has a chance. Score! The Cats cash it in. Luostarinen was out in front. It's 1-0.
One final play here after the penalty had expired. Look at Rodriguez and then Luostarinen and
Scheifele has the puck. The man alone in front. Bobrovsky the save, and then they clear it out of the blue paint. It was Perfetti with the chance. Bobrovsky another save. It rolled in behind Bobrovsky, but the Panthers got to it. And now Rodriguez breaking in shorthanded. Shooting! Saved by Comrie. Ubis, one of the many Panthers, going to the Olympics next month. He'll play for Latvia. Matthew Tkachuk for the U.S. gets it ahead to Sam Bennett. Verhaeghe was at the net there, got a piece.
very active in on the rushes on the offense and then making some plays like that.
DeMello holds in. Perfetti shoots. What else? Bobrovsky there to stop him again. Balinskis has it. Over to Forsling. There's the shot. Comrie will scoop it up.
The gap between the four Panther forwards and the defense were, and that caused problems. Well, that has been rectified here so far.
Malinska shoots, save Comrie, rebound out in front, scooped up by Nyquist. Trying to get away from Velarde. Ekblad, good play. Verhaeghe, lead feed, Forsling flying up the ice. Drop pass for Bennett, shooting, Comrie to save, the rebound is there again, but cleared. Little loose change at the Jets net again. Velarde centers off a skate. Free puck side of the net. Bobrovsky moved it ahead to Tkachuk.
You mentioned Reinhart and that plays penalty killing power play 5-on-5.
Mikkola in front for Reinhart, chipped on goal. Comrie made the stop.
Flying over there, gets around the defense, DeMello, and then throws it in front. He knows that Reinhart's going to the net, but just a little bit of a hook on the back check. Watch 55, Scheifele. There it is. Just a disruption, not allowing.
Without much of a forecheck, so we got to be in the right numbers by the time we get to our end.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Guys, I'll send it back to you.
Oh, Forsling just hit the bar from out wide. Panthers are getting close to stretching out this lead. Verhaeghe got a piece of it, but it's scooped up by DeMello. Morrissey sends it in front, redirected by Velarde. Big save, Sergei Bobrovsky on the redirection. And Schwinn for Cunnin. Sends it on goal, blocker save, off the bench, Rodriguez has the rebound. Out in front, just out of the reach of Losterinen. He continues to work. Cunnin, Losterinen again. Back it goes for Ekblad, turns to the forehand, the shot skipped wide. Scheifele centers for Connor. Oh, Sergei Bobrovsky with the glove save on Kyle Connor. Spectacular.
The Sunrise Police Department and bring in the Plantation crew as well. There's been a theft in front of 19,000 witnesses as Kyle Connor thought he had Sergei Bobrovsky beat, and the veteran Bobrovsky denies the 25th goal of the year for Connor. What a play there.
And it was Scheifele to Connor, the two dangerous players for Winnipeg. Out in front, Connor again is stopped by Bobrovsky on the deflection. Now Morrissey shooting, that's blocked away. And as expected, Velarde stopped by Bobrovsky. Taves couldn't get it on net. Holding on to it, off the bench, Verhaeghe right off his stick, then the shot. And Comrie makes the save. Oh, Verhaeghe would have had that one clean. He would have had a great chance. Now the scramble is on. Perfetti centers for Morrissey. Slap shot, glove save. Bobrovsky will hang on. Now Forsling and Ekblad come on with a Scheifele line on the ice. Scheifele controls off the face-off, back for DeMello. His shot, Bobrovsky got a piece. It skipped wide. Morrissey resets for Winnipeg. Scheifele fires it cross ice. Sent on goal, saved by Bobrovsky on Connor. 10 left in the period. Forsling plays ahead to Reinhart. Cross ice, here comes Bennett over the line. Bennett into the slot, stick handling, it's loose, sent on goal, Comrie the save.
Wintz line, they hustle back, break up plays in the center ice area.
Oh, the steal and the spin by Samoskevich, and the shot, Comrie with that right pad. In comes Verhaeghe. He'll skate out, blue line, red line, into the Winnipeg zone. Verhaeghe shot blisters wide. Verhaeghe gets it into the zone. Morrissey back to play it. Lowry at center, feeds ahead. Here comes Velarde. Bennett is right with him. Velarde makes a move, comes out in front. Bobrovsky the save, and then they score. Cole Perfetti tipped it in, and this game is tied.
That's a chance that you take when the Panthers defense are so aggressive in that neutral zone, and he was in the support position. There you see Bennett coming back down the middle of your ice, but this is a great move, too strong move right to the net there by Velarde, and then the follow-up. There's Perfetti. He scored against the Panthers in the last meeting, and this game is tied.
Boy, oh boy, he doesn't get many. Only 5 goals this season for Cole Perfetti, and 2. Morrissey now on. Over to DeMello. Innocent shot. Save Bobrovsky. Rebound wide. Nico Mikkola battles for this puck. It's loose now. Verhaeghe reaches to hold it in. Matthew Tkachuk in front. It comes to Verhaeghe for a shot. save by Comrie. Mikkola takes a big hit from Lowry. Verhaeghe up ahead for A.J. Greer. Sandberg staying with him. Greer with it. Backhander stopped. Greer did a great job to get that shot away.
Connor gets in behind the Panthers defense, and A.J. Greer kind of wrapped up there by Sandberg.
Scheifele with it. Played ahead off a skate, so Nyquist has to come back. Nyquist into the slot, puts it out in front, and Scheifele scores! And the Jets have their first lead of the game with 4:14 to go.
Chuck, we're going to the bench, and you see the Panthers back checkers came in a little bit too late. The Panthers defense tried to stand up. There's the pass straight across, and Connor right to Scheifele for the go-ahead goal.
Panthers looking to answer back. Reinhart. Forsling over to Ekblad. Sends it to the net. Comrie will hang on to that. Velarde centers, blocked by Mikkola. Mikkola knocks it free. Jets retrieve. Connor one-timer, save Bobrovsky, and it's out of play. Gets it ahead for Rodriguez, and now Bennett. Bobrovsky to the bench. Matthew Tkachuk sending it in front. Comrie made the save, and he's able to gather it in for a whistle long enough. Here's Balinskis. Back for Verhaeghe. Traffic at the net. Balinskis. Reinhart shooting. Deflected off the side of the net.